I hate Gohan Beast.
You need to leave!
Now before you dislike spam my video and type a hate comment, hear me out. I like Gohan. He was my favorite character in Dragon Ball. Gohan vs. Cell was the reason why I started watching Dragon Ball in the first place. His design was peak. He was him.
I feel it slipping. And I won't watch this anymore!
Taking out the Cell Juniors in one hit. Then the father-son Kamehameha. That was everything. I almost cried watching this. And then again when Gohan and the Z Fighters fought against Bojack and he became him again. But this woman right here made this man become this man and he turned into this man.
Know your fucking place, trash.
Then he also had his potential unleashed by Grand Kai and he became him once again. And may I just say,
That's what I got! That's what he's doing! That's why he's the GOAT!
and I know I'm skipping around a lot of stuff, but yeah. So we get to Dragon Ball Superheroes. Oh my gosh, that's a lame name. And we see once again Gohan slacking off on his training and they go through the same song and dance of why aren't you training? Well, because I don't have time right now. I'm doing science. Buddy, you're not Clement. The future is now thanks to science. Then if I remember correctly, Pan gets kidnapped or something and here you are expecting someone to come save her to make sure that she's safe and sound. But no, instead we get this dork ass nigga pulls up, glasses on, take them off. According to my calculations, that hadn't fought since the Tournament of Power, and while the other Saiyans reached new heights in terms of power, Gohan, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't transform at all or gain something new. But after all the shenanigans and chicanery, Gohan unlocks Beast, mimicking Super Saiyan 2, and he puts a pause on Cell Max. Dragon Ball missed an insane opportunity, making Gohan go back to just being a nerd and slacking off on training. If they would have shown him trying to balance his human side and his Saiyan side by taking care of his family, doing his job while also finding time to train, that's not impossible to do. But later in the manga, he stated to have trained to perfect Beast, so it's not impossible for him to learn how to do that earlier, and it would have made for a better story. If we would have seen him training before, and even had a character saying that they sensed something mirroring the Cell Saga, which they were trying to reference the entire movie, then it would have had a better payoff. But no, instead we get Gohan getting a new transformation because he's a prodigy, or he has high potential, when we've seen him make leaps in power, but it made sense because we've seen him train. And I know what you're about to say, but what about Broly?
You triggered my trap card!
Broly I can justify. He's a legendary Super Saiyan and he was born with insane power and he was trained to fight his entire life, or else I'd be making a video about him too. And I'm talking about Super Broly, not this guy. Now with Piccolo, it's less egregious because we see him stay in fighting form and train throughout the series. Yes, Piccolo, we see the fit. And he's not getting a power-up that puts him on par with Goku and Vegeta, because if a character is going to make that jump in power, there needs to be reasons and justifications for it, and not just, oh, he's a prodigy or he has high potential. Hear how characters are stated to be prodigies or have high potential to use it as a justification for making characters more powerful without them working for it. Look at Bakugo, look at Yuno, look at Todoroki, Sasuke, Itachi, Baro, Rin, etc, etc. Like, simply being a prodigy
Is not enough.
especially when we've seen characters who are prodigies or have high potential still put in the work to get more powerful or to maintain their power. But this guy just comes out of nowhere and bam, the most powerful guy in the series. Now I will say in the manga, Gohan does train to master Beast, being stated to have trained and perfected, so I'll give you that. My whole entire thing about this is, if they're going to make him as powerful as Goku and Vegeta and Broly, then at least let him work for it so that it doesn't come out of nowhere, like just handing it to him on a silver platter. The significance and payoff of Super Saiyan 2 was that we got to see Gohan train, battle through adversity, and be pushed up against the ropes to reach his potential and become the strongest. I felt the same exact way with the Saiyans from Universe 6 in the Tournament of Power arc, and a little bit in the Universe 6 versus Universe 7, but it's a lot more prevalent in the Tournament of Power. Because being able to go toe-to-toe with Goku or even Vegeta when they've reached godhood and beyond is ludicrous. And yes, I know he was fatigued and worn out after using UI for the first time, but I digress. Overall, I don't hate Gohan Beast. The design is absolutely fire. The hair, while crazy, does look good. The aura with the white and the red lightning is gas. And the transformation being a mirror of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is great. But rather, I hate what it represents, because in Dragon Ball and other anime, we've seen characters who are prodigies or have high potential still put in the work. And in Dragon Ball, we follow Goku and Vegeta training for a lot of what they've achieved. But Gohan, who isn't training, just takes a massive jump in power. Like, Like, that's kind of crazy. If we would have gone through the movie where he's possibly balancing his personal and professional life while also finding time to train every now and then, I feel like it would have had a better payoff. Telling people that you climbed a mountain is great, but telling them the story of how you got there is even better. But until then, I'm still calling Mickey. But let me know what you guys think down below. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.